So Viva Fry, a friend of the show, tweets out, share this and let it echo for an eternity. And so this is what it is. This is Letitia James. This is the Attorney General Letitia James just said in a video. Watch this. This is what she says.
Before this trial even began, the judge ruled in our favor and found that Donald Trump did engage in years of significant financial fraud.
So it makes you think like exactly that. I quit smoking pot a few months ago, but it's like, am I baked? Did the Attorney General just say that before the trial started, the judge found Donald Trump guilty? That's what listen.
Before this trial even began, the judge ruled in our favor and found that Donald Trump did engage in years of significant financial fraud we uncovered.
Wow. Who's dumber, her or Eric Adams, the mayor? It's going to be a tough call because that's amazing. Even Juicy Smollett at least knew to lie about his fake thing.
Like, so she
just blurted it out, this moron?
So this is what's called a gaffe, when you accidentally tell the truth. And that's what she just did. She just gave the game away. But it doesn't really matter in her bubble, in her world of establishment Trump haters. Now, I'm talking establishment from the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, because the donor class hates Donald Trump, and that's who she works for. She works for the donor class. She works for Bill Gates. She works for Jeff Bezos. She works for all the billionaires who own the New York Times. She works for billionaires. That's who everybody in the establishment works for. The same billionaires that own Rachel Maddow, Anderson Cooper, Sean Hannity. It's the same billionaires that own her. It's the donor class. And it's the Republican, it's Democrat. And so in the world she lives in, she's not making a gaffe because they all talk like this behind closed doors all the time. And now it just came out in the open when there's a camera on, and they don't care that half the country's going to see this, or people like Kurt and I are going to see it and care and make a stink about it, or even cause a civil war. Because guess what the establishment wants? The establishment wants chaos. They want us fighting each other. They want a civil war.
That'd be beautiful.
They want it.
It's actually not Tim Pool, it's them.
That's what they want. They want it so they can, as Tucker Carlson alluded to when he was on the show, they want to be able to usher in a new form of government, an authoritarian and outright. Right now we live in a surveillance state already because of 9/11. We gave away all our rights. Every email, every text, every phone call you make, the government's recording it and sending it to a fucking room somewhere. So we already gave up all those rights after 9/11, but now they want to even get them in a new, even worse. They got rid of habeas corpus, which means you don't have a right to a speedy trial anymore. That was in the Magna Carta, habeas corpus, which means we're operating on a liberty view from somewhere around the 1100s, and now they want to make it even worse. And that's so if they could get a civil war, they would love it. I mean, an actual one. They would love it.
The speedy trial, by the way, because that was already a problem, not having a speedy trial, but even more, because you've said before, but I should always mention it. You could be held forever with no charges.
Indefinite detention. That's what that's called.
Yeah.
All they have to do is
just
say...
Just in case anybody doesn't know, speedy trial doesn't mean the trial won't take years. Because
all they have to do is say you're a terrorist.
Hold you forever. In fact, they brag about it on TV shows.
That's right.
About our brave intelligence community.
Yes.
They get the criminal. We can hold you forever. So, oh, thank God they're out there looking out for me.
So let's listen to this again.
Before this trial even began, the judge ruled in our favor and found that Donald Trump did engage in years of significant financial fraud we uncovered.
Great, Letitia. You're the best. You're really great.
Come see us do a live stand-up show. We'll be in Venice, California, Palmdale, California, Omaha, Des Moines, Milwaukee, Lansing, Bend, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Boston, Massachusetts, and we're going to Europe. Do you live in Europe? We're going to be there. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.